I really, instead of loving people today, I'm going to, I was going to say hate then, but I don't know where I'm going to go with this. I dislike most people. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. Apart from, certain people, most people are just absolutely not that good. Not that I think that I'm good or anything, or better than them in any way, except that I've noticed that they can only limit themselves. There's one thing that they're sure to do, one thing that you can trust them doing, and that is that they limit themselves and keep themselves within that comfy limit. And that does involve making someone else endure kind of like psychological, emotional pain of which they do not know, but they could actually fucking help. And it's not as if the other person's weak, it's just the fact that when you know something, and you know that it would be highly important to the fucking world, not just to me, not just to them. Remember that, people. Please remember that the fucking whole world was on the line here, of which it crossed, as if that person purposely knew this, that it was going to do this. Doing what? Who fucking knows, yeah? I know people who are not bothered with it, right, who like want to live under a rock. Everyone else is had to fucking do these fucking, and that's where it's all kicking off around the world, but by these fucking badges thing, these, it doesn't really seem to fucking wash around here. People just still don't know what's going on. It must be something to do with this experiment or something, for it not to be even just noticeable in Lebanon. No one fucking knows about the lockdown, do they? Apart from the rest of the world, which you look on TV, and you can't really ignore it because it's the rest of the world, for fuck's sake. There is a limit of what you do, what you can ignore and what you shouldn't, I don't pay attention to everything, that'll overload you, but when it comes to ignorance of something that's really important, it doesn't even involve benefiting your fucking best friend or your enemy or your fucking associate or whatever. It doesn't even involve even slightly making them look good. Well, a little bit, along with you, kind of could realise, but didn't, purposefully, because less stressful, and for other reasons. And it's just fucked up because of the amount that people should have known by now, but have purposely disregarded it. So it's like either they've got a long way to go to catch up, or they're just going to carry on ignoring, and I'm going to probably die, and then they're just going to lie over the top of me and as in totally fucking take that piss. And everyone knows that they're going to do this as well. So, and I'm not what's it called, projecting here. Honestly, if I did die, none of them would put my notes online or do anything. None of them would. So yeah, I was bluffing myself, I'm gonna have to fucking, well, lucky I've done most of the notes myself, but even then, no one knows my email password and shit. It would just all get swept under the carpet, and everyone would be tranny after that. Then everyone would just be tranning up to the max. So, like helping out in the trans agenda. Well, yeah, really helped out. That's one fucking love day. I mean, fucking hell, you're not much of a man anyway, yeah. So you might as well be a tranny, mate. Because you ain't no fucking man. And there's plenty of circumstances to prove this as well. So don't try and fucking squirm around and say, fucking weird fucking goblin freak. And how much you actually fucking knew about this, man. It's dark. This is dark. When you said, "Oh, it's dark," what dark fucking showing you up how much you fucking knew and could have done about this all along, but didn't, and actually purposefully attacked me. You fucking weirdo. Just because it seemed to fucking disturb your foundation of control. And you know, with the younger people that you have around you, much younger people, because you know how to control them, isn't it? Much like a kiddie fiddler does. That's right, a kiddie fiddler. No, you're not one. You're not one of them. No. As good as though, and you do a good fucking impression of one. You know you do. Love that. Take the piss. You pretend you are in front of people just to disturb them. Alright? I've seen you do it. So don't even attempt to say that I called you a kiddie fiddler when you know fully well that you fucking find it difficult not to pass yourself off as one. On first impressions, you definitely would not, if he didn't you know you that well at all, or didn't know you, definitely wouldn't be first on the list for babysitting. Nah, you know, to anyone that looks here, you're a wrong un. Love that.